For the last 9 years, the video game Destiny has captured the minds of countless gamers and still continues to draw people in to this day. Each player joins the ranks of the Guardians, the protectors of humanity, as they fight against the forces of evil that seek our downfall. Since I was in 8th grade, I've become one of these Guardians, and I've walked in and played in these immersive and insanely lifelike worlds that Destiny has to offer. I've always wondered what it's like to walk in these worlds myself, but unfortunately, I'm not a video game character, and I'll never know what it's like to be in these worlds that I'm seeing on screen. But I think I've found the next best thing. Join me as I take one of these worlds in Destiny and bring it to life for you and me to enjoy. My name is Matthew, and this is my project.
This is the Cosmodrome, the first world that you experience as a player in Destiny. Residing in old Russia, the Cosmodrome is filled with the relics of humanity's past, giving a faint reminder to the glory of our golden age. The Cosmodrome is one of my favorite areas to explore in Destiny, and I really wanted this to be my first massive project on the channel. What I intend to do is create a real-life foam diorama, incorporating all of the things I love about the Cosmodrome in one scale model. But before I do that, I'm going to load up and explore the Cosmodrome in Destiny to gain inspiration for what I want in my model. At its very core, the Cosmodrome is a snowy grassland. Constant gusts of wind add to the desolate feeling you get when you walk through the world. One big natural feature in the Cosmodrome are these small rocky outcroppings that occur quite frequently as you walk across the landscape. Sometimes you can even find little caves that you can go into and explore. On top of this natural base, there is a plethora of old human technology and buildings that nearly coat the landscape. Everything is broken, rusting, and deserted. The empty skeleton of cars and buildings indicate the occurrence of an apocalyptic catastrophe. Crawling in the remnants of this once great civilization is the alien race called the Fallen. These guys are really annoying, and they shot me a lot when I was trying to get the footage for this video, messing up perfectly good clips that I can't use now. Despite how much I hate these guys, they're an important part of the Cosmodrome, and therefore an important part of my model. So now that we know what the Cosmodrome looks like, I can start designing my diorama. My diorama is going to be roughly 2 to 3 feet long by 1 foot wide. The foundation will start with a wooden base made from excess plywood I have on hand and cut in the desired shape. I will then layer on some XPS insulation foam measuring about 4 inches high, creating the base landscape for my model. Styrofoam will then be used to encapsulate all of the general details and mini structures that I want to include in my model. After exploring the Cosmodrome, there are 3 things that I want my diorama to include. These are natural features, the presence of humans, and the inhabitants of the Cosmodrome. For the natural features element, I'm going to make one of those rocky outcroppings with a little mini cave that will exist on the right side of my diorama. The presence of humans is going to be a little easier for me to encapsulate. On the left side of my model, I'm going to put a section of bridge that we saw when I was walking through the Cosmodrome. I think this will provide some good height to the model and make things more visually interesting. I'm also going to put a road that runs through the middle of the diorama. On this road, rusted cars will populate its lanes. Lastly, I need someone to inhabit my diorama. I was looking on the web and I found this Etsy seller who sells a lot of pre-painted Destiny miniatures. On his page, I found a bunch of Fallen miniatures, which would be perfect for my model. I ended up buying 4 Fallen Dregs and 1 Fallen Servitor and called it good. Now I know exactly what I want my Cosmodrome to look like. Tune in next time as I begin to assemble this awesome model.
Thank you all so much for watching this video. Please like the video if you enjoyed it, comment down below with whatever suggestions you want, and please subscribe if you don't want to miss a single episode of this epic Cosmodrome making process. Once again, my name is Matthew, and I'll see y'all later.